Hello, my beautiful people. My beautiful people. Hi, it's Gigi Jerryisms here. How you doing? So, um, let me get some visual assistance onto this so I can have clarity. Got my glasses on today. Yeah, so it seems like we're slowly we're coming out of lockdown. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Yeah, I still feel like I'm not ready, but I have this channel now instead of waffling on um, and going on and my friends and family laughing at me and thinking with my Jerryisms and my craziness. So now the whole world can see it if you want to. Like, share, comment, subscribe to Gigi Jerryisms YouTube channel. Anyway, I'm excited. I just need to show you this. Look. This is a metal straw. A metal straw. Because you know they're going to be getting rid of the plastic straws. So, and then paper straws are they're a bit weird. So anyway, invested in one of these and I love it. Because I like to drink fresh turmeric and ginger. And I noticed it was, I think it was messing up my teeth. So I can't afford for these to go off colour or if anything happened to my teeth. So basically I invested in one of these, which I like very much. So at the moment I'm drinking pineapple and ginger juice, which I made myself. So anyway, on to the news today with Gigi Jerryisms. Yeah, so we're slowly coming out of lockdown. It means that I don't know nothing about it because I have some reporters for me that basically report and give me back the news. So these two people, I have a friend, an ex-colleague who I used to work with. I won't name her. But the other person is my mother. She's the oracle. She watches every news there is. And if anything, I don't think that's too healthy, but I don't watch the news. But according to the news, our PM and his brethren, his brethren has been roaming up and down the country with his family with snotty noses or coronavirus hints of something going on. That's the gist of it. And basically saying he's okay. But first of all, Boris, a lot of people have been doing this anyway. A lot of people wasn't staying in their house. People were going from house to house anyway. And they were doing it. So now it's just opened the doors for people to do it. Not sneakily. So now people are just blatantly doing it. And then I think there's now rules saying that you can see more than X amount of people. This social distancing thing also is a bit weird because for me anyway, because I remember being on the tubes. When you're on the tube and everything is all crowded. So even if you don't want to be near someone, you're near someone. So you're literally like this. So I don't know how that's going to pan out because you can practically smell people's deodorant and other things too with uninvited nasty smells. So I'm not sure how that's going to work out with the fact that you're saying you want to up the numbers. So then that gives people or gives the public permission to be cramming in spaces again. But hey ho, whatever it is, I'm not into rubbing up against people that I don't know. I only like rubbing fronts with people that I do know. Well, that came out a bit odd. Anyway, I digress. So that means people coming round to your homes and everything. So anybody that knows me knows I don't open my front door to anybody. So basically If you're looking to pop round, it's going to be even more vacant than what it was before, because I don't even think I'm going to look through the window, which I'd started looking through the window. So, but now I don't think I'm going to look through the window if my door knocks. So I won't be doing any social distancing. I won't be doing any invites around to my palace for you to social distance either. So I know that come across a bit selfish, but hey ho, can't be bothered. So so we've done the social distancing. I'm not ready for it. I'm not interested in it. I like staying in my house. I like going out where I'm going out, and I like the freedom of open space. And whoever I'm rubbing up close to, I like rubbing up close to them. Yeah, so we've done that. So on to some serious news, actually serious. Last week I had to go to A&E, which I wasn't looking forward to, because obviously that leaves me open to catch the virus and open to be around nasty organisms, airborne things that lead to viruses. Anyway, I armoured myself up with a mask, and I had gloves on. When I went to A&E, you have to go to reception, say your details, and say why you're there. So I did all of that. The minute I went through the revolving doors, there was somebody there with gloves and a mask on and asking me who would I like to see and why I'm there. Is it emergency or la-di-da, to go left, right or forward? So, and then they had the same reception desk, no screens up, same reception desk, but then they had the yellow and black line, I think it is in this country. In Jamaica, this is lovely. In Jamaica, it's a yellow line, and then when you go through customs, that's steer behind the line, steer behind the line. So when I went up, I accidentally went, and she was like, steer behind the line, steer behind the line. So I went behind the line, and I stayed behind the line, said what I had to say, and then she said, take a seat. So I took a seat, and then my name, probably about 10-15 minutes later, there was only myself, one other person, and a cat. I'll explain about the cat that lives in this A&E another time. So so then about 10-15 minutes later, my name was called, and I was told to just knock on the double doors, which was to the left, and then you'd go in to see basically either the doctor or whatever. I wasn't sure what she was mumbling because she had a mask on, and I wasn't sure what she was saying. Anyway, when I walked in, a very mature nurse. In fact, the uniforms are very different lately in hospitals, but to me it looked like a sister, that navy blue uniform, like it was a sister's uniform. And as soon as I walked in, she said, "You don't have to have that mask on in here." And I was so stunned, I was like this, and she went, "You don't have to have that mask on in here." So that's the second time I've said it. So then I went like that with my head, because I was like, what are you saying? "You don't have to have that mask on in here." So that's 3 times. So 3 times she said it. So I was like, so I went to take off my gloves. She went, "No, you can keep the gloves on. It's just the mask, because in here it's clean." So, and the Jerryisms in me literally went out the window, and I slowly took the mask off. She made me feel so uncomfortable. And then she said, "I'm just telling you, it's your choice, but you don't have to wear that in here because it's clean in here." So remember I said that. You don't have to have that mask on in here because it's clean in here. I'm just saying, I'm telling you, you don't have to have that mask on in here. And the same way I'm pointing at the camera, that's how she was pointing at me. And this is the tone that she took. So needless to say, I felt uncomfortable. So she asked me to take a seat. I didn't take a seat because I thought, I don't want to sit down. So I kind of waffled a bit and said that I was in so much pain that I didn't want to sit down. So then I went and stood. Then she came up, asked me my name and date of birth, then gave me my hospital wristbands. And then after about, she asked me why I was there and the symptoms that I was feeling. I had a pain, basically. They thought I had kidney stones. So that's that one. Leave that there. So they thought I had kidney stones. So then the consultant came to see me. She had a chat with me, asked me all my symptoms and everything. And they said, right, we're going to send you for an MRI scan. So I said, okay then. I think it's an MRI scan. Is that what I call it? MRI scan? When you go in the loud machine, that's like a tunnel. Yeah. Anyway, so then she said, some dude is going to come in a red t-shirt and he's going to take you to have your scan. So I said, okay then. So by then I had bloods, I had a drip and everything in my arm, and I wanted to go to the toilet again. So they took the drip out so I could go to the toilet instead of wheeling along with it, because it had done, they put painkillers in it. So anyway, after about 10-15 minutes, the dude comes in the red t-shirt and he's like, hello, Miss Sims, how are you? And he was so lovely. So I said, I'm not fine, because that's why I'm here. So then he basically said, I'm going to take you for your scan. And then he went, oh no, I can't take you for a scan. You have no mask. You have no mask. Yes, I've got an accent. He was foreign. I don't know where he was from, but it was quite a cute accent. Okay. So anyway, he said, you have no mask. You have no mask. And he's like, oh, I think I have to ask. So anyway, he goes back to the reception area. Bear in mind, when I went in there was only 2 other people that was actually technically patients in this triage. I can't get my words out. In this area, anyway, of the hospital. Everybody else was working staff members. All of the staff had masks on and all of the staff had gloves on. Bear in mind, she jumped me as soon as I walked in and said to me that I didn't need to have a mask on, but she didn't want me to take my gloves off. So anyway, he goes back down to the desk and says, I need a mask. She's not got a mask on. I need a mask. So I see the other nurse looking. The older nasty nurse sister or whatever wasn't there. She was nowhere to be seen. I seen the other nurse looking, and I could see her looking sheepishly, because obviously she was there when I was jumped and humiliated, like being told to bloody well take off that mask because you don't need it on. So anyway, she comes up and then she goes, oh, hold you there. I haven't got it. I haven't got a hospital mask, but this is the mask I had on. I'm back. So I've just spilled my drink. So this is the mask I had on when I went in. Just a cotton one, and I did have a surgical one in my bag. So this is just a cotton one that I had on. So basically, she comes up and she's all sheepish and she says, oh, hi, just to let you know, we'd like for you to wear this mask. I know it's a bit of an inconvenience and it's not very trendy, but basically what's going to happen now is you're going to be wheeled through a number of different wards. So just for your safety, we'd like you to wear the mask. So I was like, okay, fine. Anyway, I put the mask on and I get into, I'm going to call it a roller coaster, because shucks, man, it was only a pain, but the way that he was wheeling that little wheelchair or whatever it was fast. And I just thought to myself, what would happen if he bumped something and I fell out? But anyway, so if you were a child and you want to have like a wild wheeled ride, go to Southmead Hospital in Bristol, and there's a porter there, and he'll give you a wild wheeled ride. Anyway, so we come out, we exit through the doors that I entered in, and we walk along, he wheels me along the corridor, the same corridor that I came from wearing the mask, and then he wheels me down a small corridor, which is a corridor, not leading to any rooms, not going through any wards, a glass corridor that you look through the glass window and it's outside the hospital, outside, greenery, outside. And he wheels me, and then we come to the end, and the door to the scan room is to the right, and to the left there's some chairs, and all the rest of the porters are there, like this, sat there, with their mask on, waiting to obviously pick people up or take people backward and forward to be scanned. So, my point is, why couldn't I keep my mask on? Why did you try and bellow? Why were you shouting at me? And why were you telling me to take my mask off? Why were you telling me the hospital was clean? Why? So, to mask or not to mask? To mask or not to mask? That's the masking question. What is the masking question? My theory on this is, no matter what people say, oh, it's protecting me, protecting you, or not protecting. Mask, to mask off, mask on, mask in. What's the masking question? As far as I'm concerned, if you've got a mask on and you've got gloves on, I need to have a mask on and I need to have gloves on. And you've just proved the point. You need to have a mask on, because he wasn't taking me anywhere unless, on a serious note, he wasn't taking me anywhere unless I had a mask on. So from that, my little trip to A&E, I think publicly we clearly need to put masks on, and that's that. So that's the end of my rant today. And I'm done today. Got nothing else to say apart from I feel like a little, I'm still not ready. I'm sorry, a little bit greedy with this staying at home. And I feel like I need a little bit more time. I've sorted out this YouTube channel, which everybody kept on saying to me for years that I need to do. So I've done business ones and I've done this one. What else have I done? Yeah, I've done a lot of business stuff sorted out. I'm polishing up my CV because I need to look about being employed. My garden. Yes, one more thing. My garden normally looks chipper, and it doesn't look chipper now because I don't know if it's a fox, it's a road. I don't know what it is, but something is poo-poo lying in my garden and all over my flowers. And I don't think it's cool. I don't know whether one night I'm going to do a stakeout and just sleep in the back of my house by the window on the window ledge and watch what is it? What four-legged creature is pooping? Where are you? So I'm not sure about that. But anyway, so I'm done for today. Like I said, not paid to do this, but metal straws. Get your metal straws, guys. Get your metal straws. Especially if you're planning on socialising and going out and drinking. Yeah, that's it. So to mask or mask, what the mask in L is going on, the mask in L is going on is to wear your mask. So I'm going to wear one. Anyway, lovely to talk to you.